Not another fucking podcast.
Yeah, easier said than done.
Right, welcome guys to another episode here of Easier Said Than Done. And I'm joined here with another guest. This is Jeremy Field, who's an investor and also part of the real estate game from Christchurch.
Hey, Summer.
Hey mate, so a lot of the followers out there would already know Jeremy. His Instagram handle's out there at No BS Property Guy. So that was quite a good thing, and we're going to talk a little bit about relationships and tradies and general renovation and property intel for you guys' value, right? So with property, like, what have you done so far in property?
So I've owned property since I was in my early 20s. Got into renovations and rentals in 2016.
Yeah.
And I currently own 5 properties, one of which is a 3-unit split.
Yeah.
So now I'm an agent as well down in Christchurch and run a networking group and try and get up to your seminars as much as possible.
Yep, that's the one. So a lot of people that have come to my seminars have known. Jeremy's been to I think 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 of them. So he came to the first one I did in January, and then I think August, October and December one, right? Which is Christchurch one. So it's really good. And one of the key things and the importance of this is just general, let's start at the top, social media, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Being active on social media and portraying yourself out there as a property investor, you'd see has been quite valuable.
Yeah, I used to rubbish social media because of the negative connotations that come with it. But when I changed my mindset around that, it's become probably the most valuable tool that I've had when it comes to networking and building your wealth, because that piggybacks off the other thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you are not confident to say, to show sort of results and show how keen you are, it's just today's CV.
Exactly.
You know?
It's social proof.
It's social proof, having some genuine things, and there's so much garbage online, so much fake profiles, scammers out there and whatnot, right?
Reels.
Yeah, reels. There's so much fucking memes and dumb shit online, really. Just get real about it. But it's one of the main reasons why we connected.
That's how we know each other, yeah.
Yeah, Instagram DM, caught up for lunch, and then eventually from there it's very good. So just how important networking has caused great benefits to me. Everything that I've done to do with renovations and flips have come from how I deal with people, how I talk to people, and you have to know how to talk to different types of people in the property industry. You'll talk to a lawyer differently. You might talk to tradies differently. The way that a female agent might operate compared to a male agent. And you've done a pretty smart thing by creating a networking group in your town of city of Christchurch.
Yeah, absolutely. So my sort of main thought process around networking is always trying to find people I can create value for, as opposed to trying to get an immediate result out of someone else.
So you weren't just trying to scam them into discounts?
No, that was to come later.
Oh, fair enough. 100%.
But my main sort of thoughts around that are just trying to add value, and eventually something will come back around to you in the future.
Yeah.
But if you're always looking to get something from someone, it's pretty apparent when you meet someone that's what they like.
So with that networking group, who are some of what are their backgrounds of the people that you've
So we
put
have
together?
some white collar in there, so lawyers, property managers, brokers.
Yeah.
And then we also have the tradies, so we've got asbestos removalists, builders, electricians, plumbers,
See, that's actually, now that I'm actually thinking about it in a more serious tone, now, that's actually quite a genius move and something very valuable that I would love to be included with. Main thing, having a lawyer there that you can just spam questions without actually getting their billing fee, all you're doing is shouting them lunch or 10 coronas or something.
Yeah, 15.
15 coronas, and then you've got something like an asbestos removal expert, right?
Yeah.
And in New Zealand properties, the renovations, we buy existing properties, older ones. That's very important. It always pops up. So having a guy to lean on, send a photo to, what do you think this is? Where can I get this tested, etc. And you also hear the nightmare stories from other people that have made the mistake, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's really, really smart thing. I might actually look to do something like that in Auckland, or one of the listeners, if they want to, try and organize a network tradie group. So was it hard to do that?
I had a pretty decent network already established from the renovations and property work I'd already done.
Yeah.
But most people do see the value in it. I tried to focus on getting people that were self-employed or small business owners. They're more likely to need to decompress at the end of a week. So we usually have a beer for a catch-up, which is typical for an alcoholic. But we usually catch up for a beer, and it's on a Friday afternoon. So if someone's had a rough week and they work for themselves, they don't have those workmates that they might be able to lean on for a beer at the end of the week or whatever. It's just like a 2-hour catch up. So most people want to make time to come down. Usually we get between sort of 10 and 15 people down there, and it's pretty chilled out. It's pretty relaxed, and that sort of suits my personality, but also the guys that I've got coming down.
Yeah, and obviously with a real estate background, they could ask you anything about their own home purchase advice, even finance questions.
There's a lot of referral stuff, and that's sort of why I created it, is to try and give my friends some value from people that I was meeting as well.
Yeah.
My asbestos guy's been up and down the country through referrals that I've passed on to him.
Yeah. And rubbing shoulders and networking with the right type of people, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there is a certain echelon and hierarchy in this country of people that are running the game.
Yeah.
Right? And if you are in any field, you should try and be the best at it. This is what my sort of mindset with anything. If you're going to sort of be a property investor, you should always know who the top, just naming top 5 people in property in the country straight off the bat,
Tom
right?
Singh. Okay.
Tom Singh, and then, maybe he's in there again. He's in there twice saying, so networking with the right types of people.
Yeah.
You've got good connections with even the guys at Opus, great people. You've been on their podcast as well.
Yeah,
which is cool. And in the Property Investor Mag. Yeah, which has been pretty cool as well. So that's awesome to know. Currently, renovations, you've got something big going on in Invercargill at the moment?
Yeah, so we're doing a big strip back to the studs renovation down there, 3 units, old character home that's been converted.
Yeah, so this is council involvement,
There's council,
firewalls, big
design,
shit, right?
Yeah, big draftsman stuff, a lot of red tape.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of that at the moment, hoping to have that teed up, finished up in the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Massive yield.
There's a lot of money in doing something like that, where you take a massive building and you go through the right consents to actually split it into 2 units, or in this case 3. Your yield goes through the roof.
Absolutely.
Because most likely, I always tell people a rule of thumb when you're looking at yield, if the purchase price is 400K and the rent's 450, that 4 that's in the bracket straight away tells you it's terrible yield, right?
Yeah.
But if someone goes, well, what does it need to be good? Say it's 450 and the rent is 900.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can increase the rent on a single standalone house.
Exactly.
But imagine if you had 3 tenants paying you $300 each.
Yeah.
There's your 900.
Yeah, well, we're also converting one of the units into a 2-bedroom unit as well, so there's another uplift on top of that.
So what will be the projected overall rent?
About $1,100 to $1,200 a week.
So your yield will end up at?
It's like 25 to 30%.
Really?
Yeah.
Gross yield?
Yeah, on purchase price and reno costs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you must have bought that for fucking nothing.
Bought it for $130,000.
Yeah, shit, okay. Damn. Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
So we've got you're up here networking with other people.
Yeah.
Caught up with someone today for lunch, a previous seminar attendee, which is awesome.
Yeah.
We're also catching up with another big time property flipper in the country tomorrow for lunch.
Yeah.
So these are just the normal things that you like to do that you've been pretty good at. Connecting people, even helping me get connected with others.
Yeah, 100%. I just think, you're always there to add value to other people. And that's sort of something I try and pride myself on. Is I'm not the most skilled individual, but I'm pretty decent at meeting people and connecting people, keeping people in mind.
Yeah.
When you see an opportunity, it might not be for you, but there's someone you will know who might suit that opportunity, and it's just not hard to mention that person or
it's a valuable
send some
skill.
information.
Some people keep people around because of the way that they provide value, not just directly, but indirectly.
Yeah.
And with networks and connections, that is something that is fucking life skill intertransferable to whatever country you live in.
Priceless as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't put a dollar amount on that.
Yeah. So the people that you've sort of connected me with or mentioned my name to, what do they say about me?
You want the real stuff?
Are we recording,
I
right?
say he's trying to sell me stuff again.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think anyone who's been through any of your content loves how genuinely authentic you are and that you don't sugarcoat anything. And I think that resonates with sort of the younger crowd, people like myself who are a little bit more rough around the edges potentially, I don't know. But it's also the pace at which you create content and work that people seem to enjoy.
Yeah, because a lot has happened in the last 12 months, right?
Yeah, out the gate.
Yeah, from when you first saw me,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been pretty cool. And, the seminars are quite good. You've been to a lot of them.
Yeah.
The content that I teach, is it all shit or is it actually like legit for people to learn from?
Yeah, I mean, we've met your mentees since then, obviously, like meeting people yesterday that you're working with. So
Yeah.
the proof's in the pudding, really.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's growing, and that's why you can keep selling out seminars.
Yeah.
And even the networking side of things that we see at the seminars afterwards, it's proper value. Like
Yeah.
you're actually spending time meeting people. I've met people at the networking afterwards that I'm still in contact with today. So
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
I love doing that. And obviously it's hard work. You're on your feet for fucking 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like teaching people, and then literally everyone goes off and still continue networking till as much as I can, providing value because beers pay for that all compared to other people out there, and genuine testimonials that I try and get from people.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So seminar's coming up on April 13th. Who knows? You might be up there for that one.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe for that one, which would be quite cool. And yeah, we'll catch up, see how things are going. Maybe if you want to follow you, maybe check out that finished Invercargill property.
Yeah.
Where can they find you online?
Yeah, so Instagram's my main one, the No BS Kiwi Property Guy.
Yeah.
And
Jeremy Field.
Jeremy Field.
You got a website? Got that? You got that one?
Just go to my Instagram, hey?
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, at the end of the day, networking is very important.
Yeah.
Building relationships is very important.
Yeah.
Putting yourself out there with good social proof on your social media can help, especially in the game of property.
Yeah.
But you got to have to do the work. You have to.
The more hands you shake, the more money you make.
That is a true thing.
And your network is your net worth.
Exactly.
So that's
Yep.
bottom line.
Yeah, your network is your network. Yeah,
Your net worth.
Yeah, 100%. Well, easier said than done, right?
Wow. Just go meet some people.
Cool.